They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Fielded just inside the 30. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw there by Mayfield, a guy who really reemerged as the season and later the playoffs went on last year. What are defenses trying to do against him?
Well, the first thing defenses want to do is use his emotion against him because he's such a passionate player that sometimes he comes up really hyped up and the ball might sail a little bit early. But as the game settles in, the next part is make sure you chip away at his timing, put the pressure on him so maybe his feet don't get quite set, and then he's not able to be as accurate as he normally is.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. A give. This is Chubb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. Now Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. To throw, Mayfield. Intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result. I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Edwards-Helaire. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. We're scoreless after 1. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Throwing now is Mahomes. Screenplay, McKinnon. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, a 9-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield on play action. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Mayfield with it once more. He completes it to Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 56 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Kelsey, a nice catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 58 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. A run for Nick Chubb. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Got a man, it's short, it's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That is caught inside the 5. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down, so now on deep.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. A 1st down and more for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in the game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Jarvis Landry now in his 4th year with Cleveland, a 5-time Pro Bowler. No one plays harder in the league, and he's only missed 1 game in 7 years. He does what he always does, makes a nice catch there.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And he wisely will throw that one away. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
2nd and 10. Mayfield now. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And unfortunately, in 2020, Odell Beckham tore his ACL in Week 7. The Browns still made the playoffs. But, boy, if they had him around, they're thinking about a much deeper run. A good grab there.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Handoff comes to Chubb, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They go play action. Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield to throw it. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lob one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Here's Hill on the return. $21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes to the right side. It's Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And these two continue to work so well together. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelsey. Maybe the best quarterback and tight end in the game today. 105 catches for Kelsey last year. 2nd among NFL tight ends.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Remember, on their last drive, they had that pass play for a touchdown, and here they come out firing again. This play's not quite as good in the end result, but still good enough for a quick 1st down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz
making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. A 1st down and more for Edwards-Helaire.
And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 33.
119 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets him back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Nick Chubb saw his role kind of diminish in the passing game last year. His receptions went down from 36 to just 16, but let's be fair about this. He missed some time with a knee injury, and he also had Kareem Hunt in the backfield, who absorbed a lot of catches along the way. He's more than capable of adding to their passing game.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
This is Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Powers through it, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Following the penalty, Chubb pushes him over and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. First down, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Mike Remmers, right tackle, called for the infraction. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Mahomes to throw it. Connecting with Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Mahomes. That's complete, right around the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Mahomes. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate?